Good morning. Monday the 24th. Month is almost gone. Before I go any further, today at 4 o'clock, I will be on the New England Cajun Roots Reseller with Johnny. Mark, I'm not familiar with Mark. I've seen a little bit of him with Johnny, but come check that out at 4 o'clock today. The link will be right below in the description. So, the exploding Zeppelin blimp. I think I had one of the worst weeks I've had in a long, long time. I think most of my days last week were under 100. So last Sunday 123, Monday 103, Tuesday 70, 87 Wednesday, 43 on or 45 on Thursday, Friday 46, Saturday 78. So did not finish out strong. This spike right here, 333, had auctions ending, and then I don't think I've really sold anything today. This is mostly, I think, people residually paying for auctions. So yeah, it was not a good week. I think the week, well here, the week was $554, and I'm waiting for a negative to show up. Had an INAR opened against me, what is that, Saturday? Anytime when they start blasting the all caps, you know it's going to be an issue. So this person bought a postcard. I think I shipped it out on the 7th. So 2 weeks later, there was there might be one scan. Something happened here. No postcard. That was shipped. Sorry, the USPS just isn't doing a good job. It doesn't take 20. I said I can get a replacement in the mail. It doesn't take 25 days. It's only been 18 days, so they're a little off with their math. Double message, all caps. I'm just like, okay, I'll issue your huge refund of $2.34. I'll do that. So anytime I get blasted with all caps, and this person's a repeat buyer of mine, but if they would have ever said, they must have just purchased outright or accepted offers that I blasted out, because if they would have sent me an offer, even with a feedback rating of 4,800, if they would have offered me or made an offer, I would have checked their feedback. Oh, you're not even getting a full picture. That was only in the first 25 feedback. In the first 200 feedbacks, this person has left 67 negative. All caps. That's just the first page. You can go to any page. You can go to any page. I'm tired. I'm still recovering from York. So any page. I didn't even count. After 67 on that first page, I didn't even count the neutrals or anything. Just a horrible, horrible buyer. I'm over here now. So you would think they've been on for 11 years on eBay. So you think that they, maybe just something bad happened and they, eBay's turned on them. No, you go back to some of their first feedback, like their second feedback off the bat is negative. It's 11 years of this abusive negatives. Why eBay? I know you don't watch, but eBay, why do you let a person like this stay on eBay? It's amazing. So anyway, I'm waiting for my negative. It looks like that was a good month or so, but yeah. I've blocked them. You do what, I'm not, whatever. I'm not telling you how to run your business. I have personally block this person, and I'll just wait for the negative. Like I said, I got a scan. At least it was accepted in Baltimore, so at least I can show that I shipped it. I don't know if eBay will accept that. It's out of my control. It's in U.S. Postal Service's hands. Not much I can do. I'd offered a replacement, and she wanted a refund. Okay, fine. Wow. This is what I'm waiting for. And I know it's 5 minutes in. I haven't pulled anything. I'm waiting because since she has purchased 2 or 3 times before, I was surprised I haven't yet woken up to not only the negative for this one that didn't show up, negatives for the other ones that have shown up because she hasn't left me feedback. So, yeah, what a. Anyway, let's move on to what sold and some other ramblings. Okay, I guess a lot to ramble about. First, the auctions. I had 305 auctions end yesterday. And nothing went crazy. I may have had one. Hold on. I had only one auction that had multiple bidders. Everything else sold. Ooh, whistle. Everything else sold for a starting price and everything was $14.95. So yes, I'm sure there are cards that had sold for $14.95 that if I would have priced them at $30, they would have still sold. But I'm also sure there are cards that I had for $14.95 that sold with one bidder, that bidder could find that exact same card for $2 or $3 on eBay. So a trade-off. There's kind of a, I don't know, like freeing. I know I'm off to the side. This is weird. It's kind of freeing that I listed 300 cards in, I don't know, 3 hours, 3.5, 4 hours. It didn't have to research. I just listed and forgot it. And I don't know where this postcard is. Hold on. No, I can't find it because it's been shipped already. I'm under all orders from last week. I'm adult. No, let me see. I don't know if that's AI6 or is that. I can open this one up. Yeah, I was showing you everything that sold last week. So everything that sold last week is what I have pretty much going out. Same amount today. But yeah, poor week last week. Let's find this card. That's an A16. So yeah, I guess getting back to auctions, it's kind of nice. Oh, I hope it's here. Yeah, it is. What is that? There's a mark on the card. I'm hoping it's just on the sleeve. Just no thinking. Just listing. Not thinking about price. But I'm sure I left money on the table. I guarantee it. So the next experiment, I guess, would be listing everything for $29 and letting it fly as a buy it now. I don't know. 27 years, almost 28. You think I'd get it right, but I don't. So what I did is I didn't even raise the price after I relisted as a fixed price. Didn't even bother. just relisted for the $14.95 price. I mean, why 20? No, I'm not. My goodness, where'd this one come from? I guess it's going back there. That's the only blank space. 27, not 16 there, Haas. So we'll figure that out next batch. I'll probably do, be more picky with my auctions. I got 500 a month. Might as well use them, but I might be a little bit more picky. And do just those cards that I'm having a hard, I can't find comps. But again, I just want to list. I just want to get it listed and get it out and up. So, but anyway, getting back real quick, side tangent. On a side tangent. That buyer, all caps buyer, negative leaving person. If you knew, because I hear people, always say, "Oh, I don't check other people's feedback." Which, hey, you know what? It's fine. I'm not telling you what to do. It's your business. But if you would have stumbled upon the feedback they leave for others, would you still buy from, or would you still sell to them? If that person sent you a really good offer on a postcard or whatever, and you know what? Hey, your brain is like, well, Popeye says he checks people's feedback. Let me just do this. And you saw 67 negatives in the first 200 feedbacks left. Would you sell to them? Curious. Leave a comment below. You care? You have what maybe a little bit better than maybe a 60-40 chance that it will show up and there won't be a problem. I can't do it. Vegas, that's an old one. So, just waiting for my negative. I thought I had a whole bunch of these at one time. I still may. Old Vegas used to sell well. A lot of these have sat and languished for a while. Yeah, that's it. Change out that sleeve. So let me see what else. I get a new sleeve. York. What a great show. I can't say it enough. You have to go to York. If you're in a business of buying and selling postcards, you have to go to York. And I should have probably, after I said about Johnny's, my appearance on Johnny's show, I should have thanked and, acknowledged the people who took the time out of their time at York to come up and say hi. It was probably a real pleasure for them to meet me. I'm kidding. No, I met let me see. I met some whatnot people. Judy, hello, but I won't. I don't know if I can call you Judy because I like calling you by your screen name. And Alan, nice to meet you. You said we talked before. My pea brain doesn't remember much, but it was nice to talk to you. Hope you got those real photo boxes at a good deal. Hope there's good stuff in it. Saw some other whatnot people. Dan and Marla, they were there. Of course, the dealers that I know. I spent a lot. And Brian, Brian. Morning, Brian. You can answer. Talking to Brian about these morning shows. That's a photo. I spend a lot of time talking, but I also spend a lot of time buying. And I did not spend a whole bunch of time taking video. So the road tripping and postcard picking is going to be extremely lacking. I think I only did, it might be a shot or two of some booths. Didn't do a walk around with the camera. I stood in one corner and shot the whole room, and then I stood in the opposite back corner and shot the whole room, and that is the extent of my videos inside the show. I take some boxes out to the truck and talk about those real quick. But yeah, if you wanted to actually like see the inside of the show, you're not going to get it from me. I met Daniel. Daniel, hi, morning. Thanks for being a member. Only got to talk with Daniel a little bit. It's overwhelming. So I've been going, I don't know how many. I've been there 6 to 10 times. I don't know how many exact times I've been there. I've missed a few years. And it is overwhelming. Even for me, for being experienced, 27, blah, blah. You know my history, pedigree, whatever. It's, you only have limited time. It opens at 9, closes at 6 that first night. The second day it opens at 9, and I thought they closed at 5, but it was actually 4 this year. I was at one booth for 3+ hours, 2-3 hours, and great cards. Oh, so just the cards this person had. Oh, another one I can't find. I'm yapping. I'd skipped over. 2 to the same person. I'll be faced. Same sleeve. But, yeah, I didn't do any video. I didn't do any of the rapid fire, 5 burning questions with the dealers. Talked to a lot of dealers. Some I hadn't talked to before, a lot that I have. And I just shot none of that. Saw a decent amount of youngins. And, Jason and, I'm sorry, I forgot your wife's name. But the parents of Lil's Postcards, who I always say I want to interview, met the parents. So it was nice meeting them. But I did see a lot of young people. But I didn't ask them what brought them to the postcard show. I did see like this young, I don't know if they were brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend. She looked bored out of her mind. But the guy was going around. I saw him several different booths. And is the pool one thing? The lenticulars. They do not scan very well. But yeah, she looked like, what the hell am I doing here? Met a couple dealers who were younger. So another Pink Panther. But yeah, I didn't ask them. There's the other one. So what else? Oh, the one booth I spent 3+ hours at. He had like $10 boxes, $5 boxes, $3 boxes, $2 boxes, and $1 boxes. And I spent most of my time in his five. I looked through them, pretty much all of them, but I bought most out of the $5 per card box. Really cool, nice stuff. Nice stuff. If they were $3 per card, I would have bought a lot more. I think I spent $367 with him the first day, and then I went back because he had some bulk deals. And the second day, I spent $700 on 135 cards. He had two little stacks, well, not little, but two stacks. Stack this big was $400. I got it for $350, and the bigger stack about like that was also $400. I got for $350. So I spent total overall I spent over $2,000, and AV, sorry, cherry picked single cards that I picked out were spent $1,300 and something for 386 cards, something like that. And the average was like $4.50. So that tells you that I stayed pretty much away from quarter boxes. Didn't even look in a quarter box. Didn't even look at like dollar boxes, really. The one guy with the 10, 5, 3, 2, 1 card, I looked through his dollar box, maybe one or two boxes. Those were his $1, his $2 and $1 cards were sorted. But I found more that I liked in his 10, 5, and $3 box. So, and then I bought 15-ish boxes of cards. Yeah, 15, something like that. There's the Mother Goose thing. And I think those 16 boxes came to $340. That sounds right. And that cost average, there's about anywhere between, I didn't count them, but the boxes were pretty full. I think there's probably conservative, maybe 700 cards per box. So it was like 91 to 9,500 cards, which comes out to around like under 4 cents per card. And then when you combine my cherry-picked cards and the bulk boxes, it comes to like 23 or 24 cents. I don't know. My math's not mathing today. So, I was actually kind of expecting to spend about $3,000. So I have everything, all the cherry-picked cards scanned, and I have the bulk boxes are still out in the truck. 3 of these. That's nice. So I'll bring those in. This week's crazy. So no video Thursday, no video Friday. So, anywho, I'll get back here to talk and rambling in a second. So the road tripping and postcard picking, it's going to be, it's going to be lacking. I show a little bit. I do. One point I do go out into the truck, so maybe it won't be horrible, but it's not going to. If you were expecting to see each table in the video, and yeah, you need to go and experience it yourself. Even if I did that, you if I went through each row and each table, and I don't know what Daniel, if I didn't, I only saw, I saw him around the room several times. I don't know, and don't want to speak for him, but if I'm overwhelmed, and I've been there before, I gotta imagine that. I think Daniel did say he was overwhelmed. It's just overwhelming. It's just overwhelming. But you just can't get a sense of how many cards and people and the amazing cards that can be had that people are selling. You just got to experience it yourself. I've seen Mookas before. I always see them. They're like some of the highest priced cards going. And there was an album with them. And then this guy had like one album that he had at one of the Bob cards, if you watch me on Whatnot. Like it was at Bob's table, and this guy was like trying to sell him, like share the table type of thing. But he had some Mookas, he had some really nice Art Nouveau, but he had them priced appropriately. And I'm always there trying to. There's got to be a little bit of meat left on the bone. I'll try to put the road tripping video together this week, maybe, but it might not be till next week. So, I'll get a members video to go over what I bought. In the regular video, the road trip, and you're going to get a little idea of what I bought, but with the membership video, much deeper dive into the cards I bought, my thinking, stuff like that. Anybody else? I think I mentioned. I mean, I saw a lot of people. I did a lot of talking. I probably did more talking in those 2 days than I do in a month, except for these videos in the morning. And I do enjoy that. But there's a nice sale. Hope to see you next year. I have no idea. I was sitting at one table, looking through cards. And a guy comes up to me with a one of those reusable shopping bags. He's like, "You want to buy these?" That's like, what do you got? I didn't. He's like, there were like 3 huge shoe boxes full, and my quick glance, I was busy looking through cards, and I just looked down, and it looked like Continental. I was like, "Is it all Continental?" He's like, "No, it's other stuff." And I said, "What are you looking for?" And I think he said a couple hundred. I was like, "No, I'm not spending a couple $100 on a bag of Continental." So I was like, "Thank you, I'm not interested." I said, I said, I don't want to insult you, but I'm only at maybe $20 a box." And I said, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I just no." And he said, how about 75? It's like, okay, fine. So yeah, I have no idea what's in the bag. It could be all crap, but I figure 75. I just need 8 $10 postcards to pay for the whole bag. These are from the auction, and I've already picked those out. I haven't sold an exaggeration forever. And another dealer I bought. I wish I would have. My guy Dave told me that there were that they were looking to liquidate the boxes, that they were cheap, and I just didn't get to them until it was Sunday or Saturday. I'm sorry, it's Friday and Saturday. So I didn't get to them until later on Saturday, and at that time they only had six boxes left. Exaggeration. This way, John. There you go. I mean, they had a whole table full, and I just didn't get to them. So I bought the 5 that they had. I'm sure it'll be good whatnot stock. And then I bought the rest of Dave's cards. And again, probably good. It'll probably be good for whatnot. There's that. Oh, let me know. I found. See, you can't comp. I mean, you can. You can sit there all day and comp. Like that one table. Excuse me. The one table I spent 3 hours at, and some of the cards I've never seen before. And again, I haven't seen every card, obviously, but I just haven't seen some of these. So I'm sitting there with like Google Lens trying to figure out like the artist and stuff like that. But you can't really just sit and comp. You're not going to get any buying done. And so you got to kind of go with what you know. You know, you got to, hold on, I get my thoughts together on this one. You just kind of have to go off your gut, the knowledge you've built up about postcards. Sorry, a little bit. But there was one card that it was a New York World's Fair 1939 card. And if you've been looking through any number of boxes of postcards, you've become pretty familiar with the run-of-the-norm standard type of postcards from the 39 World's Fair. It's very Art Deco looking, and I came across a card of a statue. Never, ever, ever have seen this card before. So I'm like, well, let me look. I did comp that one, and the first comp have worth point on my phone. The first comp I saw was $200. And I got it for $2, or was that in $1? I think that was a $2 card. And there's also ones that people were raced to the bottom and they listed for buy it now at $5.99, and that's exactly what it sold for. Because it's the last one that sold was $135. So I will probably list it buy it now $150. They have sold up to $200, but that was a while ago. But that should be a good card. And if you want to see it, sorry, I gotta do it. $5 membership. 33 minutes. Oh my gosh. You got another couple minutes here with me. But when those videos come out, I don't know. It might be next week. I got a lot of stuff to do around this house. Still haven't closed the pool. Got to close the frickin' pool. There is a show coming up this weekend at Lancaster, however you want to say it. So, not all the dealers set up at Lancaster. I've never been to Lancaster. It's probably 20 dealers, maybe more. But couldn't make it to York. Maybe you can make it to Lancaster. Go to a show. So that one's going overseas. A little back and forth with the buyer. It was kindly, not all caps. But the shipping, first class shipping on this card was $25. And I just told him I can't send with a stamp anymore. So I do on all my listings. I do have the eBay international shipping, so he didn't see it for some reason. So I had to amend the listing to delete the first class, and so that left eBay standard envelope international, and he still paid $14. There's a multi-view FedEx postcard. So I just have to get that one to the hub in Illinois. Oh, come on. Oh, it's one of those mornings. And I know people say you can send these eBay standard envelope rate, but I just had them pay for first class or ground advantage. What else do we got here? That one. So I don't know if I was getting to this. I may have scattered brain. So let me know what if you were there, what your purchases were, if you want to share. You want to charge me $5, and everybody who I saw that says they remember, they can vouch. I told them to cancel. Like Yuki Cat, one of my newer members. Nice meeting you. She has her YouTube channel is about her cat, Yuki, right? I think I got that right. So it was nice talking to you. 2122. I picked AW box, and not the W box. And so to look at her cat. I'm not a cat person, but I did watch a couple of her videos, shorts. What else? Oh my goodness, it's one of those days. Because I already pulled it. I just pulled it this morning because the person made an offer, and I just pulled it. Gone. Because I think this is, I'm getting very close to, yeah, I think that was in this one right here. So that is it. 37 minutes. Oof. Do a quick refresh. Another one sold. I'll pull that one here. Give me a second. It's that one. I'll do one more quick refresh. Okay. I'll see if my negatives come in yet. Nope, no negative yet. That's it. 38 minutes. You were so lucky. Come see me today, 4 o'clock on Johnny's channel. Link below. And that's it. See you tomorrow. Or at 4.